Good afternoon, YouTubers, bloggers, supporters, family, and all that good shit. Well, it's your boy Big K. I just want to jump on here and tap in, because I know I ain't been going live lately, because as the ones who I rock with, y'all know I'm out of town right now, but it's all good. I'll be like going live sometime in the near future. But I just want to upload this video because I want to talk about this thing going on with this Iran war shit and just get my two cents on it. But I feel like this about that shit. If y'all do y'all research with America, every 10-year major war it started. That's a fact. And this dude that y'all call y'all president, this dude they try to undo everything that President Obama did during his 8-year term and keep on flipping the script talking about because we need to do this because on Obama's watch, Obama watch, blah, 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 and so forth. So with that being said, I'm going to say it like this. On Obama's watch, yeah, really, you got to think about presidents inherit shit from other presidents. So he say that the general that was just killed over in Iran was on Obama's radar and all this. If that's the case, he was on Bush radar, he was on Clinton radar, he was on the other Bush radar, and so forth, because he'd been in power for a long time as a general or for the army or whatever. But Obama struck a deal with Iran, you know what I mean? And cool, man, you know what I'm saying? Cooler heads prevail. But with this dude is this set up here. This dude that set up here and kicked off some bullshit. And it's us who got to worry about this shit. And I feel like we should be talking a lot more about this and all this, make your voice heard, be an independent thinker, as I call it. But this man that set up here and kicked off some bullshit, he didn't get congressional consent, none of that. He just talked to the Republicans, basically. And anybody who know me know I'm independent. I'm not Democrat, Republican, conservative, or liberal. So, but right is right, wrong is wrong. This dude right here that kicked off some bullshit, put his foot in his mouth, basically, and didn't think about the repercussions or consequences or nothing to follow up with this. A lot of us who be hopping on here on this bullshit, talking about the next bloggers, YouTubers, or whatever, because y'all know I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a dude on YouTube. But there's something that needs to be talked about amongst everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter what your background is, period. Because I'm not finna go into the titles and all that weird ass shit, but no matter what your background is, this type of shit needs to be talked about because it affects everybody. But with that being said, I feel like Buddy ass just out of pocket. This goofy that kicked off some bullshit, put his foot in his mouth to distract you from this impeachment shit, to kick off a war, to basically try to get him another presidency. So anybody who is registered to vote but don't vote, make sure you go out and vote this time. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna, say who you should vote for and all that, but I'll tell you who you shouldn't vote for is his ass. But yeah, we definitely need to talk more about the bullshit that's going on. Cause this shit he doing ain't cool. All this extra ass shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like Willie D said yesterday. This the type of dude that'll tell you that he can have all the guns and everything he want in his house, hanging on his walls or whatever, but you can't have no guns in your house. What I think everybody should do is start paying closer attention to what's going on in the media. I ain't saying believe none of that shit, because the media works for the government and vice versa. So, yeah, they spin shit. Because I already told y'all, it's one thing that I agree with this man when it comes to the news. News is fake. All of them say the same thing, but yet work for different news stations and all that. But I ain't gonna get into that either. This shit is gonna affect everybody. We really need to open up our eyes and pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Because me personally, I'm not going to war for no motherfucking body. On the real, I'll never go to war for a country that won't go to war for me. And we really need to let our voices be heard, y'all. Put all this punk ass bickering to the side, talking about what the next man doing on their page, and all this extra ass shit and who dating who and who smashing who and all that, man. Fuck that shit. It's bigger things at hand right now that everybody, you know what I'm saying, could capitalize on if that's what y'all do, far as views, clickbaits, like, and all that shit for these couple of little dollars that YouTube give y'all, man. Put that shit to the side. You'll still make bread off what you talk about if your supporters support you. Because I don't believe in the word fans. Fan is a short word for fanatic. I don't want no fanatics. I don't have fans. I have supporters and family. But we really need to speak more on this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do no loose shout outs or none of that shit. I told y'all that shit been dead, so don't nobody expect me to call out y'all names on my shit ever again. Ever. Cause I done weeded out the fakes and I done weeded out the phonies on this shit too. But that's for a later video. But yeah, we definitely need to focus on this Iran shit though. And quit focusing on petty ass shit of what others are doing. These are grown ass people. Whatever the fuck they doing is their motherfucking business. But when it comes to this shit that I'm talking about right now, that's all our business. So my advice to y'all, because I can't tell y'all what to do, but my advice to y'all is focus on that shit. You got a big ass platform, put it on your platform. You know what I mean? If you roll with dude, roll with dude. You know what I mean? That's your choice, not mine. I mean, I ain't gonna knock it for you and I ain't gonna down you for who you roll with and who you vote for. But my advice is pay close attention to what the fuck this man doing. You know what I mean? Cause that shit, and no, there's no winners in that shit. Especially with us, there's no winners. The dude already let y'all know he a racist. Yeah, I said it, he's a racist. He only bomb countries with darker complected people in it, or brown people, or black people, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm keeping it 100 with that shit, cause I ain't heard him go at Europe, Britain, none of that shit. And Europe is a continent, not a country. But he didn't go to the continent of Europe and deal with them. He ain't fucking with the British people over in London, none of that shit though. It's all Middle Eastern shit. To take up resources, overthrow governments, and all that type of shit though. Look at this scenario. What if they was band together and come try to overthrow our government? How would y'all feel? Now, with that feeling that you would feel like that, think about that's how these people over there feel. This dude is not good for us, y'all. He's never been good for us. We didn't put him in office. We didn't. Nah. Was no black votes put him in office. And like I say, there's nothing racist about me. Y'all can look at me in the words of my out and to look at my complexion and tell that somebody was tampered with along the way for me to have this light complexion. But don't get it twisted. Dark-skinned tendencies this way. Focus on what needs to be focused on, y'all. Put this penny ante ass bullshit to the side. This pettiness of who's doing what when it comes to you so-called bloggers and so-called YouTubers with y'all drama and bitch shit. Because it's a bunch of y'all motherfuckers on here that's a bunch of bitches. And I ain't talking about the females either. I'm talking about you wannabe ass tough guys on here. Y'all bunch of y'all is a bunch of bitches. And I'm just keeping that shit 100 though. You don't like it, turn my spit red. And I don't think that's possible. But with that being said, man, like I say, really go take a look and focus on what the fuck is really going on. Put that drama, pillow talking, chit-chatty ass little schoolgirl shit to the side and use your platform for what's right and not what you think is right. Put it out there, y'all. Talk about this shit. Open up people's eyes. Make people more aware. Because I don't believe in this conscious community shit or nothing like that. I don't knock them or nothing like that, but I don't believe in it. I believe in people who spiritually woke. Like you see things in a different light than what you seen as a child, as a teenager, and as a young adult. If you're a grown person or you claim to be grown, use that grown person intuition. Use that grown person instinct. Use that grown person's awareness and spread awareness of what the fuck is going on in this world. Cause, like I say, this shit about, oh yeah, this dude doing this. Oh yeah, she's doing that. Who gives a flying fuck? All that shit for money, views, likes, clickbaits, or whatever the fuck y'all doing. Use your platform for something that's right this time, man. There's a whole new decade. And we rolling into this decade into a war. We rolling into this decade with last decade's bullshit. And a lot of y'all is following this shit though. They say drama and sex sell. Not to me. I'm not buying none of that shit though. I don't hop on here with drama. I don't hop on here talking about sex. None of that shit though. Why? I'm a grown ass man who got a real fucking life outside of this punk ass shit. A lot of y'all wake up to this shit, go to sleep on this shit, wake up to this shit again, and repeat the same fucking pattern. Ain't talking about shit. Speak up on what the fuck is really going on, though. If you ain't gonna do it for you, if you ain't gonna do it for yourself and your family, do it for everybody else's kids. Do it for the future to make sure we ensure ourselves that we have a fucking future. Instead of, oh, yeah, then you heard about this guy, he did this on his channel. He did that on his channel. She did this on it. Who gives a fuck? If they got a channel and they did that shit, guess what? We'll see it without you telling us about the shit. We don't need to know that shit. Let that old decade ass, drama ass bullshit go. Move on, move forward into the future to help us ensure a future for our kids, man, for our grandkids. Without us, they ain't gonna have one. They can't jump on this shit and blog like we do. Or YouTube like we do. Cause like I said, I'm not a blogger or a motherfucking YouTuber. I don't have fans and none of that shit. I have supporters that I call my family. I don't need no fanatics. A fanatic will kill you. A fanatic will backdoor your ass. We don't need none of that shit in this millennium. You know what I mean? And, you know, like my boy Duck say, you know, put it to the side. Let all the bullshit go. We done lost people to street violence, cop violence, all types of weird ass shit. As long as we keep on with this cycle that we got going on this fucking YouTube shit, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that shit. As long as the bullshit keep going on and we keep it encouraging that shit, it's gonna keep happening. But if we start to look away from that shit, block that shit out, push that shit to the side, the shit won't just go away, but it slows the process down and give the people like, okay, they're not interested in this no more. Give them an idea to do something different. We don't need to be sitting up here lollygagging, nitpicking, and coming at each other fucking throat on this shit. Nobody on this motherfucker on YouTube. Y'all get on here, oh, this person page shouldn't be up. This person shouldn't be doing this person. Mind your fucking business. Let these people do what they do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to watch it. You don't have to subscribe to them. You don't have to look at them. I'm one of the only fucking people that's on YouTube. Because like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a guy on YouTube. I'm one of the only ones who get on here. I don't ever tell y'all, like, share, and subscribe. Fuck that shit. If you're going to do it out the kindness of your heart. It's your choice. I'm not going to give you a choice to do that shit. You see the buttons just like everybody else. I don't share nobody's shit to none of my social media pages unless it's something relevant. And basically, lately, it's not been anything relevant. It's all been bullshit, drama, punk ass shit where people sit up here and just go at each other's throats constantly. For what? Oh, out of state, out of town ass motherfucker. Ain't on shit. Put the fuck up somewhere. Straight goofies, lackeys. And, oh, I'm the best YouTuber. I'm the best blogger. According to who? According to who? I'm only at 125 subs. I ain't sweating it, ain't crying about it, ain't worried about it. I don't care about that type of shit. I just care about putting out a positive message. A lot of you guys who pop on this shit talking about, oh, I'm a big blogger, I'm a big YouTuber. Man, I'm going to tell you like this, because you at 100 and some thousand, maybe even 20,000 subs. subscribers, or however the fuck you want to call it. You're not a big blogger or a YouTuber. I've seen people on here with 900,000 and a million plus. Some even got 2 to 3 million plus. Those are big YouTubers and bloggers. Get your fucking facts straight. Do something right with your fucking page. If you're gonna promote some shit, promote that shit. Like I say in a bunch of my videos, if you started rocking with somebody because they have a positive message and you've noticed that their message is positive, go back and look at the shit and ask yourself why you still rocking with these people. This ain't no shot at nobody. This ain't no nothing to tell nobody, hey, unsubscribe to them. No, just remember why you subscribe to them. You subscribe to them because you feel like you could relate. You know, you have something in common with what's going on there. You know, this is a positive message that you could spread yourself. But when you see people on here talking about other people that ain't in their states, they ain't in the same state, they ain't gonna never pop out in the state, ask yourself, why the fuck am I even still rocking with these motherfuckers? New decade, it's 2020. 2020. Make sure you do something righteous with what you do. Like for real. Like I say, I'm not taking shots at nobody, but I call shit how I see it. Why? Because I'm a motherfucking man before I'm anything. I don't duck and hide and run from no motherfucker in this world. Why? Because you breathe and you bleed just like I do. You know what I mean? All us got our time when it's gonna come. It's imminent. Death is imminent. We was born to die. No pun shot at Biggie or nothing like that though. It's just facts. We all got an expiration date, just like milk. Milk expires. All food expires. We expire. We got an expiration date. So, all y'all, really, take a look at what the fuck is going on in this world. Instead of sitting up here looking at what the fuck is going on with the next man or woman that ain't got shit to do with you. Because hate, jealousy, and envy is going to be the downfall of mankind. Unless the ones whose eyes are wide open and woke, pay attention, and know what the fuck's going on and quit downing everybody on what the fuck they doing. Take a look